I didn't want to create a skincare brand unless it sparked social change. We created incredible products that empower you with healthy, beautiful skin and give you the opportunity to change the world.
Growing up on a cattle ranch in the middle of Arizona, I never really felt a strong connection to nature. But all of that changed when I moved to Hawaii. The beautiful nature, stunning hikes, breathtaking waterfalls developed a connection to nature so deep, it's the main reason I still live here. However, living in Hawaii has opened my eyes to the importance of environmental sustainability. Over the past 7 years I've lived here, I've watched elements of the beautiful place I'm grateful to call home start to disappear. Mother Nature has given us so much, and we have a responsibility to protect the environment. As I created my brand, I realized I had a responsibility to commit to environmental sustainability on every front. I needed to do even more than what the cosmetics industry expected. I knew that my brand needed to do more than just not hurt the environment. It needed to leave the world better than it was before. Climate change is the single biggest threat to our planet, and global CO2 emissions have risen by 62% between 1990 and 2019. The global climate crisis is a huge and complex problem, and it was hard for me to know initially which aspect I wanted to focus on with my brand. Should I focus on protecting the oceans, rehabilitating animals, reforestation efforts? I committed to myself that I would align Selfless with the most pressing environmental concern. And it's two things: carbon and forests. The world's tropical forests combined contain around 25% of the world's carbon, and over 80,000 acres of tree cover in the tropics is destroyed every single day. That's a football field every 6 seconds. Tropical forests contain 66% of the world's biodiversity and support the livelihood of over 1 billion people. But even worse than producing carbon, the single most powerful thing in removing carbon from our atmosphere is being destroyed: forests. Not only is the destruction of forests preventing carbon being removed from our atmosphere, the process of deforestation actively creates more carbon, destroys animal and plant species, and threatens the lives of indigenous groups who rely on these areas for survival. I knew that in order for Selfless to have the biggest impact on the environment possible, we needed to focus on protecting forests around the world. And our impact is incredible. For every Selfless climate impact product purchase, forests around the world will be protected from deforestation through our partnership with Rainforest Trust. Every product purchased will help us reach our goal of protecting over 2,500 acres from deforestation and thereby storing over 370,000 tons of CO2 within our first year of operation. Rainforest Trust is an incredible organization that partners with communities all around the world to help purchase plots of land and secure legal protection for forests. They helped protect 1.9 million acres of forest in 2019 alone and are the key leaders in fighting deforestation. Obviously, doing our part to help protect the environment is important, but I am so excited for the collective impact that purchasing these products will have on protecting plants, animals, indigenous people, and our planet. I am so excited to, in the future, look back on the collective impact that we have all been able to have and see how many thousands of acres we've been able to protect from deforestation. Through each of the Selfless Climate Impact products, we each get to have an incredible impact on helping to protect the planet. I'm so excited for the change that this is going to create.
I am so excited to reveal our new product, the Selfless by Hyram Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser. I'm so excited for this one! The Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser is a gentle, water-based cleanser formulated for the most sensitive of skin types while deeply cleansing the skin of impurities. Now, if you've watched my videos for a while, you will know that I am very particular in what type of cleansers I want, and I typically don't stray too much from my tried and true favorites. So when I started developing this cleanser with our amazing team of chemists, I knew it was going to be tricky. I knew there was going to be challenges challenges because I am so picky about what I want. Not because just I wanted a good cleanser, I wanted to ensure that this formula was as accessible to as many of you as possible, so that no matter if you had the driest skin or the oiliest skin, this product would be able to properly cleanse your skin and focus on maintaining the health of your skin. There are so many cleansing products on the market that I have tried that are either far too stripping and drying or don't properly cleanse the skin enough. It always seems like it's a toss-up between choosing a cleanser that will strip all the oil out of your skin and leave you feeling tight and dehydrated, or using cleansers where you feel like you have to wash your face 3 times over because they just don't remove the dirt, they don't remove the impurities, and they just don't do a good job of cleansing. I wanted to create a cleansing product that was strong enough to be able to remove sunscreen, dirt, even makeup, yes, we tried, but still be gentle and not overly strip your skin. It is so hard to find that balance with a product. And we finally created a cleanser that's the perfect balance. It's because overly strong cleansers can strip the moisture barrier and impede the actual health of our skin, which will lead to further irritation and damage. Cleansing can be the most damaging part of our skincare routine, and we don't even know it. It's because overly strong cleansers can strip the skin of its natural oils and actually hurt our moisture barrier, which means our skin is far more likely to struggle with things like dryness, dehydration, breakouts, and further damage. Honestly, my goal in creating this cleanser was to create a formula that I truthfully have never found on the market before that would properly cleanse while still being able to be used by all skin types. I'm extra picky when it comes to choosing cleansers because they unknowingly can be the most damaging part of our skincare routine. And that's why it was so important to me to create a cleanser that not only properly cleanses the skin, but also combats any sensitivity or irritation. This is a deep cleaning and hydrating cleanser that also combats sensitivity and irritation. The 2 primary ingredients I decided to use are Centella and green tea. If you watch any of my videos, you will hear these ingredients pop up all the time because they are my favorite natural extracts for helping to soothe irritated and sensitive skin. I have noticed incredible results in my skin and other people's skin from using Centella to help to reduce irritation, and of course all the incredible benefits that green tea has to it as well. Centella asiatica extract has long been used as an ingredient for its powerful skin healing and skin soothing properties, and it's always been one of my favorite natural extracts to use. I've recommended it as an ingredient so many times on my channel, and it's incredible seeing how many of you guys fell in love with the ingredient just like I did. It just has so many incredible benefits, and I knew I had to use it in one of my products. In addition, green tea also has powerful skin soothing abilities, and I wanted to include both of those ingredients in this product to combat skin irritation and sensitivity that so often comes from just cleansing your skin, in order to make sure your skin has the best possible chance of having a good, gentle, healthy cleansing experience. We used high quality concentrated forms of these ingredients to be present at percentages that match data samples, which means we used intentional percentages of both of these ingredients to match what scientific research has shown to be effective. The highly concentrated forms of both of these ingredients are formulated to be present at 5% for green tea and 3% for Centella asiatica. We decided to specifically use these percentages to ensure that it helped to combat that sensitivity and irritation at a scientifically researched percentage without excess or waste of these ingredients that will inevitably run down the drain. In addition, I wanted to ensure that we weren't using such high percentages of these natural extracts that it caused sensitivity or irritation in people who typically have reactions to natural ingredients. My goal was not to fill this product with those 2 ingredients just for the sake of percentage, but to make sure we are using the right percentages to ensure you get the skin benefits without excluding people who have sensitivities to natural extracts from using this product. I believe it's the perfect balance and is doing what's best for the health of your skin. Both the green tea and Centella are processed using 100% renewable energy and recycles everything in the process, from wastewater to composting plant waste. And I have to tell you about the results that I see from this cleanser. It's so good. This is by far the best cleanser I've ever used because it's the perfect balance of hydration and deep cleansing power. And the Centella is sourced in Madagascar through an eco-friendly system that empowers families there. And for both of these ingredients, the suppliers develop a strong, trusting relationship with farmers, community members, community leaders, rehabilitation centers, government entities, and more partners to support those communities. Of course, because Selfless needs to have some level of new innovative ingredients that you haven't heard of before, we decided to also use the ingredient Trioline. Trioline is an incredible fermented algae oil that has great emollient and moisturizing properties. And a great thing about it is that it helps to really moisturize the skin, but doesn't leave a layer of grease over top of it. Like I said, it helps moisturize the skin, but it also helps to improve the skin barrier's function, and in vitro studies show that Trioline reduces sun damage in UV damaged cells. It's an incredible ingredient with an amazing sustainability story and very low carbon footprint. And of course, it's formulated with the tried and true classic ingredient glycerin. Glycerin is an amazing ingredient to have in a cleanser to ensure hydration of the skin. There are so many more ingredients and things I want to say about the philosophy of this formula, but for the sake of time, I will save that for later so that this video isn't an hour long, but stay tuned. I will be doing an in-depth video into this product and why I chose the ingredients, why I chose the percentages, and everything you need to know about using it. You can use this cleanser in both your morning and nighttime routine, either with your favorite First Cleanse product or on its own. One thing I love about this formula is that you don't need to use much at all. I typically use about a dime size amount. You can use up to a nickel size amount, but for my face, all I need is a dime at most, and my skin is cleansed. All you have to do is when you're by the sink or in your shower, squeeze a dime amount into your hand, gently froth it up in your hands, and then evenly massage it into every area of your face for 30 to 60 seconds. I love to use it for 30 seconds on my skin, but whatever is best for you. The consistency is so nice as well because it's not a true gel, but it's not super liquidy either. I wanted to ensure that this formula frothed up enough to be able to know where on your face you've applied it, but not be foamy or frothy to the point that it strips the skin. I wanted just enough to ensure that you know where you're cleansing. This cleanser is for all skin types, cruelty-free, vegan, fragrance-free, palm-free, and sulfate-free. And the packaging, of course, is made with our carbon-neutral sugarcane bioplastic, and it's fully recyclable with both the cap and the cleanser. The Selfless Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser retails for $20 for 5 fluid ounces or 150 milliliters. This cleanser, along with the rest of the collection, will be launching globally on June 24th, 2021, exclusively at Sephora, both in-store and online. I am so excited for you guys to get this cleanser on your face and to feel the magical benefits, the perfect cleanser, and be able to experience this formula for yourself. But more than anything, I am so excited for the impact that each of you will be creating by purchasing this cleanser to fight climate change and protect forests from deforestation all around the world. That is what truly matters, and I'm so happy that just by buying a cleanser, you're able to know that you are participating in the fight against climate change by protecting forests, animals, plant species, indigenous groups from harm and extinction just by doing your skincare routine. It's so cool and makes me so excited. I cannot wait for you guys to get this in your hands and on your face. I am so excited for you to get your hands on our new product, the Centella and Green Tea Daily Gel Cleanser. And the great news is that you can sign up to be notified of when this product goes live on Sephora right now by going to the link in my description box below. You will be notified before anyone so you can get your hands on the products as quickly as possible. All of the other products that have been revealed so far will also be linked down below. We don't know how long stock will last, so I recommend signing up right away to make sure that you can get your product. Make sure you follow Selfless by Hyram on TikTok and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to learn more about the brand. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Skincare by Hyram to see daily updates and a more in-depth look at what building Selfless by Hyram has been like. You can go to selflessbyhyram.com to learn more about the brand. To learn more about the brand values and what we do, make sure you go to selflessbyhyram.com. I love you all, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can see my videos every single week. And I'll see you in the next one.